Let's talk about significant figures in multiplying and dividing. You're going to need a calculator, pencil, and a piece of paper. Hopefully you have watched the previous videos about what are significant figures, counting significant figures, and rounding with significant figures. In multiplication and division, the final answer must match the least number of significant figures in the problems. So for example, we have that 2.00 times 0.50. If we plug that into your calculator says 1, but you're going to record the answer as 1.0. We look at this first 2.00, and that has 3 sig figs. 0.50 has 2 sig figs, so that means our final answer must have 2 sig figs. 1 does not work because it only has one significant figure, so we have to add 0.0 so that we have 2 significant figures. If we multiply 2.0 times 0.5, your calculator says 1. Let's see how many digits you should have when you record your answer. 2.0 has 2 sig figs. 0.5 has only one significant figure because the leading 0 is a placeholder. So your calculator says 1, which has one sig fig, which is just fine, so you can go ahead and record your answer as 1. 3 times 1.5 is 4.5. But if we look at how many significant figures are in each one of the factors, 3 has only one sig fig, 1.5 has 2. So we can only have one significant figure. So we're going to have to round to the first position, which means we're going to round to 5. Now let's take 10 point and divide it by 2.50. 10 point has 2 significant figures, so our answer has to have 2 significant figures. The calculator says 4, but we need to add 0.0 so that our final answer has 2 sig figs. Let's take 10, notice there's no decimal point, and divide it by 4.05. 10 has only one significant figure, so our answer can have only one significant figure. So the calculator says 2.469135, yada yada yada. We have to round it to the first position, so we're going to record our answer as 2. We are going to do some problems. Here are some problems here with the calculator answers shown. In each case, you need to take the calculator answers and round them to the correct number of significant figures. So you're going to pause the video and answer the questions. When you're ready, restart the video. The first answer should have been 2,000 after you round, because 40 has only one sig fig, so you're going to round to the first position. Your second answer, when you go to figure out how to round, 0.003 has one significant figure, 74 has 2, so you're going to round to only one significant figure, so your answer should have been 0.2. Now we have 10.0 times 5.0. 10.0 has 3 sig figs, 5.0 has 2 sig figs, so we need to have 2 significant figures. 50 has only one significant figure, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a decimal point to show that the trailing 0 is significant. Our last one, we have 23000 divided by 3.22, and there's the answer. 23,000 has 2 sig figs, 3.22 has 3, so we're limited to 2 significant figures. So our final answer should be 7100. And that's it for sig figs in multiplying and dividing.